So because this is something that has really helped my life, really, because I really changed in my late 20s. If I had someone that told me in my early 20s, these things I know now, I think I wouldn't have made mistakes I made in the past. What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Genevieve. I'm all about feminine glow, looking good and looking put together with your moral values, because I've done some videos in the past about feminine mindset, feminine behavior. Today is my first get ready with me and chit chat, and I'm so excited to show you how I do my makeup and my hair and look good. Today we'll be talking about protecting your womb. I think this will be in different parts. Like, you know, we've all heard abstinence, or keep your cookie, keep yourself, you know, keep your punani and all that stuff. But I think hearing it from people who have actually practiced it, hearing someone's story and hearing how they stopped doing it and how they became or came out successful in it kind of gives you a real example. Like, okay, this can actually be done. I'll start doing my makeup and I will be talking about it. I usually don't talk about my personal life, but I think women still don't know their power. This is why they still fall for these kind of things. I'm 33 years old and I got married 2018. So I didn't get married like early, you know. And before I got married, I had engaged in, you know, past sexual relationships that didn't go anywhere. So I'll quickly show you what I'm mixing, because it's a chit chat, so I won't be really saying, oh, this is this or this is that. So I'm quickly using my Dolce & Gabbana tinted moisturizer. I'm mixing these three together. These are actually tinted moisturizer. These are not full coverage, so I'm mixing all of this together to get my complexion. My face is already moisturized and primed, so I'm just gonna get into the makeup. So while I was dating back then, I was a lot younger. As a young, you know, 20 years or 22 years old girl, I think if I know what I know now, I think I wouldn't have been in the kind of relationships I was in back then. But anyways, that's my past. This is why we need to talk about things like this, because there are women that still go through these things, even in this time and age where there are lots of videos about, you know, protecting your cookie, keeping yourself, being feminine. Haven't been in such kind of this is actually difficult to do your makeup and talk. Haven't been in such relationships that didn't go anywhere. I decided to stop. You know, I decided what I was given, I just knew what I was doing was not taking me anywhere, you know? Because for me back then, the goal back then was to, you know, meet a nice man, and you know, this was just the mindset back then. Meet a nice man, get married. But it just happened that the way I was going about it didn't help me, you know. So, and this is what I see a lot. When I mean a lot of women go through now. I just want you out there to relate to me, because I was once single, you know. I was once that girl that was dating and making mistakes. But then I picked myself up and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. No, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not, you know, I made up my mind. The moment I made up my mind to say, okay, this isn't for me, and all I was looking out for was, then I was looking out for what went with what I wanted. Because then at first I didn't, sometimes you think you know what you want until you meet somebody. Then when you meet somebody, what you want goes out of the window. Like, it goes out of the window. This is when you're not self-aware, when you're not grounded in self, when you've not developed a certain love for yourself, you know. So back then, the younger me didn't really understand what I wanted. I thought I just wanted to, you know, meet a man, get married. But then the later me, the grounded me, the one that had realized, okay, this is not for me. No, this is not what I want for myself. So when I went on dates, it's just immediate. I just knew I'm not seeing this person again, period. Like there was no maybe, or maybe not, or maybe, there was no other thought about it. It was just, no, I'm not. I made up my mind. You know, my best friend knows more. I made up my mind, and it got to a point that I was engaged, actually, not to my husband. Back then, I was engaged. I got engaged. Only people that knew, that, you know, that are very close to me knew about this. So I got engaged, but then I still realized I didn't want this. This is what being self-aware is. So how did I go from, oh, I really want this, I want to settle down, I'll do anything to keep a man, to, no, this isn't for me. I don't want this, and I'm just going to be picky who I want to give myself to. How did I go from, it's all realizing your worth. You've heard this a million times. You've heard people talk about self-worth, self-this, self-that, self-this. This is so important. Like, this is something, like you see a video on Instagram talking about self-worth, but you just scroll past like, there they go again with this self whatever thing. But this is true. This is actually the reality of things. If you want to be self-aware, this is getting too bright. You know, if you want to be taken seriously, if you want to be valued, if you want to have self-worth, if you want to go into like a relationship and the man sees you like, wow, this is the girl of my dream, this is the girl I've been praying for, because this is what I finally got. I realized the men I didn't give the cookie to now wanted me, like really wanted me seriously. Wanted me. This was one of them that I kind of got engaged to, but then I left. Long story short, I'm trying to say, the moment you realize your worth, your value, that your body, like you know, one thing I came to realize when I was going through this self-love, self-evaluation, self-realization, and all this stuff, I realized, damn, this is not just a physical thing. Sex is not a physical thing. Sex is physical for, okay, just the pleasure and all that stuff, but sex is, it goes beyond it. Sex goes beyond it. It's spiritual. And when you realize that men are extremely simple, men are so simple, men know what they want to eat, men know what they want to wear, men know what they want to do. Men know, oh, okay, this is a cookie. I just want to get what I want to get at that moment and go on my way. When you realize this, you just know you are, oh God, I wasn't showing what I was doing, sorry. So I did this, then what did I do again? I contoured with my, this is my forever contour thing. I never would stop using this. First, I started with this, then I mixed it with this, then I just got on talking. Okay, yeah, the last one, yeah. So I'm just gonna use this. This one just gives me a certain pretty girl look I like. I saw this on Instagram like a few months ago, and since then I'm like, damn. Since then I'm like, I've just been playing. This is something amazing. Like, it's just beautiful. So I'm gonna be setting it with this Deal powder. When you realize men are as simple as ABC, you would just know. You see that moment of sex, it's just like when they want to eat, they know what they want. When they want to dress up, when they want to watch a movie, they know what they want. Like at that moment they want to have sex with you, they just know they want to have sex. They just want to release this thing they feel. So when you have that in your mind, anytime you find yourself wanting to have sex with a man that hasn't committed, that hasn't done anything for you, that hasn't really shown you how serious he is with you, just remember my voice. Just remember I said men are very simple. They know what they want to eat. They know what they want to wear. They know what they want to watch. They know that this is just what they want. This sex now is just what they want. It's as simple as that. It's not like women. Women are more complex. Women overthink things. Women evaluate things. Okay, is this okay? Does this make sense? Should I do this? They don't think like women. And women are very emotional. At that moment of sex, a man is not thinking if he loves you or not. It's sex. This is something that drives them. It's a drive for them. At the end of the day, you will realize you are safer not giving than giving. Boom. That's that. Contour. So I was saying, you are safer not giving than giving. You are safer not giving your cookie, your whatever you call it, panani, giving sex. You are safer not giving than giving, no matter what it is. A man that loves you, that likes you, that wants to be with you, will be with you even without him having sex with you. Period. When I decided not to engage in sexual relations with any man, that was when I started meeting serious men. That was when I started meeting men that, okay, I got engaged in the past. This was when I started meeting people that took me seriously. The way I treated myself showed them how to treat me. The way I took myself, the way I magnified myself in front of them. I'm not saying go and say, oh, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not giving you blah, blah, blah. No, there's a way you treat yourself. There's a way you set a certain boundary. When you go on dates, what do you do next? Do you follow him home? Do you allow him to kiss you with the tongue? Do you go all the way, being all sexual? Do you do that? Then you're not really giving him that mystery. You're not letting him say, oh, I'm fascinated by this woman. You're not allowing him imagine how it would be with you because you're already giving it up, giving it the first time. So when you go on dates, what do? Do you try to seduce him and say, oh, I want him to kiss me? No matter how hot he is, no matter how good looking he is, no matter how, how fascinated you are by him, charmed, sexy, whatever. We've all been there. Nobody's perfect, but when you realize it's not working for you, all the men you've slept with, let's talk about it. All the men you've slept with, if you're still single, what has it done? Have your sex kept him? Have your sex made him love you? Have your sex made him want to keep you as a wife? Have your sex really done any of these things? No, because as much as you're a pretty, gorgeous, stunning, elegant, sexy, seductive, attractive woman, there is still a woman that has it all more than you do. There is still another woman that will give him all the stars you've not given him. There is still another woman that is there and that has all the money in this world, that has all the finesse, all everything. There is still another woman. So let me tell you, if it's about sex, the highest woman will win. But most of them, the skillful ones, are still single. So no, my love, it's not about sex. It's not about sex. It's not about sex. You have to get this into your head. It's not about sex. This is a one palette makeup. I said this is like the simplest of the makeup. This is my first time, so I'm really trying to talk and do my makeup. I don't know how these YouTubers do it. I really, really give them like applaud. So it's not about sex. If it's about sex, finesse, beauty, all these things, trust me, most women will be married to the best men. Yeah. If it's about sex, most women will be married to the best men. So my lady, my darling, listen to what I'm saying. I don't know if you are still in your 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever age you are, and you are still in the dating world, this is important. Like I said, the moment I decided and I said, no, Genevieve, you will go out to dates, dine, wine, dinner, blah, 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 but you will go back home. That was it for me. You will go back home. No more, okay, do you want to, you know, there are ways men trick you into wanting to do these things. This is because at that moment, this is what you're thinking of. Men, like I said before, men are direct. Men are simple. Men know what they want to eat. Men know what they want to do. Men know what they want to watch. Men know what they want to wear. Unlike women, we have options. We always have options. We always are confused. Oh, what do I do? What do I want to eat? I don't know what I want to eat tomorrow. I don't even know what I want to eat today, this evening. I don't know. Even if I have my calendar planned, because I'm a family woman, I have this whatever thing planned, I still don't know what I really feel like eating. But it's different with men. Men want to eat pizza, they get pizza. Men want to eat sushi, they get sushi. Women want to eat pizza, but I want sushi too, and I want this too, and I want that. This is why we're different. When you realize men are simple, they know what they want, they know what they, when you realize this, in that moment of you thinking about, am I going home with him? Do I go home with him? Should I do this? Should I seduce him? Should I, give him a little? When you're starting with a little doesn't end there. You know that. And a little got what? A little got a baby. A little got you a baby. A little got you pregnant. A little got you STDs. Because these men you're seeing on dates, you don't even know their health. You don't know anything about them. You just met them. You went on a date with them. You don't know nada about them. This is how a lot of women have ended up being, from a date, they ended up being mothers. So this video is not to bash women. This video is to really let you see why you shouldn't continue making this kind of mistakes anymore. Because I really care for women. I really want women to realize their worth. I want women to know how much power they have. I think at the end of this video, I'll show you how to be on a date, like with a man. I don't know if I can do it, but I will show you how you can actually let a man know you like them without giving it all. You can actually give them the green light without giving them anything, So I just hope this goes well with most of you out there that are, still dating and are still looking for, the man of your dreams and stuff. I really, really hope for you. Seriously, I do really hope, because when you find that someone that treats you well, that respects you, that loves you, or when he finds you without stress, there's a certain stress that comes with, oh, does he love me? Is he calling me? When you find that one that does all this without you even doing anything, this is the most beautiful feeling. I'm telling you. And it comes with, this can only happen if you have given him and you have shown him how much you are worth. If you have shown him how much you are, how much you treat yourself, how much you respect yourself. This goes beyond the physical. This is more, yes, when he sees you, he's attracted to you. That's normal. But then how do you keep it going? How do you make him stay? How do you make him want you without giving your cookie? Giving sex is what sometimes drives them away. We've seen it, like it has happened. Experiences have said this. Experiences have shown, examples have shown that most of the time when you give away sex easily, it just makes the man feel, okay, been there, done that, what's more, who is next? Because these days, dating these days is crazy. There's Instagram, there is Facebook, there is all these apps, TikTok and all these things. There are stunning girls. When I mean stunning girls, beautiful girls, gorgeous looking girls every day. So what do you have? What do you have that keeps you different? What do you have that makes him say, I've been enchanted by this person? For some people, it worked out fine. First sex led to marriage. Good for them. But in 100 women, that's about 10%. What am I saying? 2%. Yes, that's about 2%. Because I've met women, I think all my life, I think I've met, I don't know, hundreds of women. I started making friends very early. In an early stage of my life, I've always had female friends. I've never been a loner. I've always had friends. From my early stage of life, I had best friends. I had friends in every stage of my life, and I have friends now. And I've been to women meetings, all these things, and talk about dating and all that stuff, single, love, dating, and marriage, all these things. So yes, I've met women. They've been a survey. If you ask me, I've done a survey from when I was a younger girl. If I'm doing the survey, if you calculate how many women got married from their first sex, it's just 2%. So don't let these movies fool you. Let me give him, he's gonna fall in love with me. I do it better. I'm a Nigerian girl, and no matter how sweet your jollof rice is, no matter how delicious your jollof rice is, there's another woman that cooks better than you. There's another woman that her jollof rice is super, uncomparable. So no matter how delicious your jollof rice is, there are other women. There is another woman that her jollof rice is uncomparable. It's more delicious than yours. That's just how sex is. No matter how skillful you are, there's another woman that knows how to do everything better than you know. So if it's about sex, I'm sorry. If you're depending on sex alone, I'm sorry. You're just gonna hurt your womb. You're just gonna hurt your body. You're just gonna hurt your self-esteem. You're just gonna hurt yourself at the end of the day. You know? Except you're an escort, or that's your job, then that's a different thing. But if you are looking to meet men that would value you, like, I love this girl beyond her physical, I love this girl beyond what she can offer, because this is something we always think, oh, what do I give to him? If he buys me flowers, if he buys me this, if he takes care of me, what do I give to him? Your presence. Your presence is enough. In the first stages, your presence. Yeah. I got married 2018, and now I'm 33 years old. I think, having been in some kind of relationships in the past, and when I stopped being in such relationships and found myself, loved myself, treated myself well, valued myself, had this grounded, like, my mind changed forever. My mind changed forever, that when I talk to women, back then, they'd be like, oh, like, some of them be like, oh, you're the sister I didn't have, blah, 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 whether they meant it or not, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, I've kind of helped a few women in my life when it comes to dating, because I told them how I was able to stop doing this to myself, my body, my life. One thing I didn't want to be was to be pregnant without a family. Like, I don't care. I will never allow myself to get pregnant. And I did that. I never got pregnant. So protecting your womb, this is like just the first video, because it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. This is like the first video, and I'm really learning to do this. Like, makeup chit chat. This is no joke. I really give it up to those YouTubers. All the big YouTubers that talk with makeup. Oh my god, how do they do it? The only thing I do with makeup is dance. I listen to music and I do my makeup and I dance and I have a good time by myself or maybe with my friend, my best friend. So this is so new to me. I think I'm just gonna put a little lash. Yeah. So back to what we were saying. Just learn from my experience. Learn from all the experience of people you've heard. Not every woman married as a virgin. So if they didn't marry as a virgin, they definitely had sex prior to marriage. So what I was saying about myself was that when I met my husband, I decided, before I met him, I decided already not to. I just dated, man. Like, I dated, I enjoyed dining, I went out, I had a good time, but I protected myself by going home and by not being involved in some, sexual relationships anymore, So when I decided that, it was now like a lifestyle. It was okay for me. Oh, okay, yeah, I want to go out, I want to have a good time, I want to have fun, but I'm not giving away anything, period. Like, it was that simple. If a man kind of seems upset, then for me, I just said, okay, it's not the one. It was so easy for me to make my mind up at that moment and say, oh no, this is not the one for me. If he got upset that, oh, I didn't want to kiss him, like maybe kiss, like kiss, French kiss. French kiss for me is really intimate. You can't just go around kissing people and exchanging, you know what I mean? No, that's too intimate for me. So I didn't do that. If I kiss you, I just kiss you, And there's a way you make it look. You give them hope, and you give them hope. And while you give them hope, they're hopeful that, okay, I'm attracted to her, I like her company. From there, when you keep giving hope, keeping yourself, just like the cocket, keeping yourself unavailable and available, keeping yourself sometimes unavailable and available sometimes. It kind of buys you time for the man to either fall in love with you or say, okay, I don't want this. So you just know what you're doing than allowing someone drive you crazy, make you fall in love, and drops you. Do you get what I mean? Like, when you have sex as a woman, we know, except there are just a few women that just have sex for fun. But I'm sorry, I'm not that girl. It's not me. I don't have sex for fun. I don't have sex because, oh, I just want to have sex. Oh my god, I'm crazy. Oh my god, this is what I want. He's hot, I want to just get him now. No, I'm not masculine. That's masculine energy. So I fixed my lashes, and I'm just gonna put a little of my, just blend everything out. This is the first video on not giving not giving sex and protecting your womb. Why I said protecting your womb is because we know through sex, a lot of women have contacted things that affected their wombs. Through sex, a lot of women have maybe had abortion that have also affected their womb. Through sex, a lot of women have had babies or pregnancies that actually affected their womb at the end of the day. So it all comes down to protecting your womb. And I'm really, really passionate about women making better decisions for themselves and choosing their self over what they feel for a man. Like, I think when you love yourself more, when you love yourself, this is not being selfish. When you say, no, I'm the #1 priority for myself, it makes you think about yourself first. Okay, what can I do? What am I doing that is going to hurt me? If I do this, will it hurt me? If you start thinking like that, you kind of protect your heart because women are very emotional, whether we like it or not. Secondly, we protect our body, you know. So this really would help any girl out there. I really hope you know, send this video to your friends that are dating. I might not really articulate myself properly because I was doing my makeup and all this stuff, but I think with time I will get used to doing my makeup and talking about things like this. So I told you guys, this is how I get ready in 20 minutes. Okay, maybe the video took longer because I was talking and doing my makeup, but this is a hack I do for my hair. So I get ready in 5 minutes with this. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think I'll do a proper video on how I put it, and just look at that. I don't even need to put heat on my hair. So let me just show you. 5 minutes, I'm done. 5 minutes with this, I'm done. Just, oh my god. Okay ladies, come on, just remove it and we're done, right? So I do my makeup quick. Okay, it took longer because I was talking. I do my makeup quick, 10 to 15 minutes I do my makeup, then 5 minutes for my hair. That's fantastic. Like, as a mom, it just helps me look good. Bam bam bam, go pick my son from school or go out or do whatever I want to do. So this really works for me. I love it. J'adore, j'adore, j'adore. I'm in a French country, guys, so it will come out sometimes. I'm gonna be putting the video of how I look today. You know, it's a get ready with me, so that's the video. How I look today, how I styled it, what I'm wearing today. It's from a Lux. So the link to this thing I used will be in the description below. I think it's just 10 euros or 9 euros thereabouts. It's very cheap. So the link is in the description below. Use the link to purchase it if you want. So because this is something that has really helped me, helped my life really, and I'm just gonna be bringing you guys things like this that helps me look good. It's easy way to be a mom. You know, easy way to be a mom that still keeps herself, you know, because this is something that is really difficult for mothers to look good, keep their self, and still, you know, feel like themselves. I don't want to just be a mom that forgets myself. No, I like to look good. Yeah. If I had someone that told me when I was in my 20s, early 20s, because I really changed in my late 20s. If I had someone that told me in my early 20s these things I know now, I think I wouldn't have made mistakes I made in the past. But you know what? We learn from mistakes. And if you can learn from my mistake or any other person's mistake, it just helps you. There are really women in my life that I know. Some used to be in my life, some are still in my life, that learned from my mistakes, and they're doing well in the dating world. Oh, I said I was going to show you how you can date. So for example, if you're talking to a man and you are dating and you're smiling, I don't know how I look, like you're like talking and listening to what he's saying. If he says something that is like really affectionate, something that he says towards you, just, I don't know how to show you. This is a table. This part of his hand, just touch him there, like this, a gentle touch. Touch him there and smile. This gives him, okay, she likes me. She's interested in what I'm talking about. You know, this gives him a certain green light, a go ahead, like, okay, we're good, you know, I like what's going on here. So I don't need to kiss you, I don't need to do anything to you, with you, for you to know I like you, you know. So when you do that, sometimes you can do this or even do this. I think that's the maximum. That's the maximum you want to go. Okay? Don't touch anywhere below him, please, ladies. Don't touch him here when you're talking. He holds your hands. When he says something really, you know, maybe he's talking about himself and maybe some sad things or some happy things or some whatever thing that is a bit emotional, you just touch him. That shows your feminine energy. That gives off your, oh, I care kind of energy. I care, about what you're talking about. I'm interested in what you're talking about. And this gives a man a certain joy that, oh, okay, she likes me. But this is only for a man that you really want to see again. This is not for someone you just met and is just messing up the whole date. No, just take your bag and leave. Period. You know, if you're younger than me, if you're older than me, whatever, if you're dating, if you're in a relationship, if you're not yet as committed as marriage or committed as, I don't know other commitments, but if you're not really committed, then you really need to know how to protect yourself as a woman. Like this video, it will help me in the algorithm. Comment down below, hit the notification button, and subscribe to this channel. It will really help my channel grow, so it's gonna really encourage me to bring videos like this to you. Okay, I love you all. Please make good decisions this week. Whether you're dating, online dating, please protect yourself. Try as much to protect yourself. Try as much. When you're going out in Uber, screenshot where you're going to, send it to someone you trust, your friend or your brother, your sister, because a lot of women are missing these days. Please make good decisions, and I love you all. Sending you lots of love, lots of kisses as always. Love you all. Bye. Mwah.